Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Luke and I farm here in Manitoba alongside with my dad, and we milk with two Gia robots. Today's May 3rd and we finally have some nice decent weather. It's been raining constantly probably for about 3 weeks now since spring anyways. But yeah, we finally got some nice weather. It's +6 today. Tomorrow is +20. That's gonna be the first day this year we have +20. So I actually got to get this barn set up for summer ventilation. I got to take all the winter covers off and put the summer ones on so we can get some good airflow through here. So you can tell the cows right now, they're kind of enjoying the doors open, getting some fresh air and looking outside. We got the robots here all washing right now because it's time for them to wash this afternoon. So since my last video, we actually got all these stir fans hooked up, and we also converted all the lights in this barn to LEDs. I don't know if you guys can tell on video or not if the barn is brighter in here, but the old halogen lights that were in here versus these LEDs, this barn is so much brighter now than it was before. I can notice it. Not sure if it's very noticeable on camera though. So I was already playing back here this morning, kind of washing down the back wall and washing down the floor over there and everything. When I got all these summer covers in my way, so we got to throw them on the wall here, take down all these winter covers. And we did last fall before winter, we did end up screwing all these winter covers on with 2x4s and 2x6s because these winter covers are not very, well, they're extremely cheaply made. They make way better ones, but why spend money on new ones when this works? Kept all the cold air out of the barn and kept the moisture out of here, so it worked for us. We will probably do this again next year because the back wall here is actually all plywood anyways. There's no tin on the wall, which I find, I'm not too sure why that is. So we ended up just screwing them on there anyways. But we're gonna take these all off here, throw all these summer ones on, and probably keep washing the floor here and that. I already got the middle one running. That one's been hooked up like that probably for 3 or 4 weeks now because it's kind of only been +2, +3, +4. Now tomorrow it's gonna be +20. It's gonna feel great. The sun's finally coming out. Maybe we can hit the fields yet in about 3 weeks because they're pretty saturated. Tons of water out there, so. So really the only reason why he boarded all these covers on, because these little tabs right here, that is what keeps these covers on actually. And just those little tabs is not enough to hold that thing in place because in wintertime the barn is under a negative pressure, so it wants to suck fresh air from outside in. So what it does, it tries to push these open and then cold air comes in and then it freezes your whole back wall. It'll freeze the manure pump and everything, which that's really the main reason why we boarded these things shut against the wall. Keep all that cold air out of the barn and only let cold air come in through these inlets, not the fan covers. So it worked really well. Now that we got all these winter covers off, I'm gonna run through all these fan blades here, grab a nice new fancy grease gun, Good old Milwaukee. There's 3 grease zerks on each fan. Just give each of them a shot of grease. Just give them all a shot of grease, so then it should be good for the summer. And then, well, obviously if something's making noise, there's probably a bearing blown or something, but not often a fan bearing blows if you grease them every spring, so. Got them all greased up here. Everything looks good on all of them. So now we're just gonna throw in these summer covers. So to put these little summer covers on, it's very simple. You just gotta kind of slide it up behind this tab, and then on the bottom here, you kind of clip into place with these things on the bottom there. So you just slide it on there and then come down here. And then just lock it in with that on the bottom. Now we got all the summer shutters on the barn here, all 10 fans. And we're gonna come back here in this control room, onto the control box here, and we're gonna turn off the winter inlets. So when all these fans run, I want the inlets closed. So you're gonna come into here, stage 3, and then adjust. I believe, no. We're gonna go on to inlet. And on stage 3, we want to set that to 0. Because stage 3 is when our summer fans kick on. Stage 1 and 2 is winter fans. And then here is our controls for the stir. We have 3 on this side, 3 on that side of the barn. But even for summer, we're not going to run those at all anyways. So stage number 3 set to 0. Perfect. Stage 4. Set that down to 0 as well. And stage 5. Perfect. Also stage 6, which I don't know why it's on 100. So now the inlets are closing. They're now shutting right there. So they're all going to close. And now I can turn on these fans, and I bet you they will all, I think half of them are going to turn on right now. So now they're closing. These are our controls for all the fans. We keep them all in auto. So we got 4 fans that are want to turn on right now. So we're going to go flick everything on and see what fans those are. That one needs a new belt. Did not sound good. And this one's not going to run because it doesn't have a motor in it. It needs a new blade as well. So right now we got 4 out of 10 fans running with the front doors open. It should cool this barn down really fast now. It's 15 degrees in here right now, and then once it gets down to 10 degrees, they'll all stop except for one fan, and one fan will just keep running. And then when it gets down to 8 degrees, I believe that last fan's gonna shut off, and then those inlets will open again, and then 2 fans on the sidewall will be sucking air and keeping the barn at a certain temperature. So that's how that works. I think this. We got one fan making noise, either needs a new belt or needs a new bearing. Figured I'd try and wash some of these covers off because they were so dirty, but it's actually almost impossible to get these things clean anyways, because when you're blowing on them, all these things we want to do is open. So they're gonna get dirty anyways in 2 weeks, all full of dust again, but at least they look better for now. I did pressure wash this whole back of the barn now, so definitely everything here looks so much better, nice and clean. Same with the wall. There was a bunch of black stuff on this wall. It's all gone now, nice and clean. I have been spending the past 2 weeks just cleaning the barn, because once spring rolls around and everything dries up, I won't have time to keep this barn clean. So I like to do that in the springtime, get everything clean for the summer, and hopefully it stays clean all summer is the plan, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. So yesterday I went to go pick up this spool of new cable, because the other day we actually had a cable snap here, and it snapped, it really snapped. So now we're going to be changing all the cables probably this right away, because we don't want another one to snap, because when one snaps, the drive drum keeps on spooling the scraper towards the end. It doesn't know it's snapped, and then everything gets tangled up and you have a massive mess and a headache to deal with. So they say you're supposed to change these cables at least once a year. Now it's been a year and a bit since we've been in this barn, so it's definitely time to change them if some are snapping already. So we're gonna be doing that probably for another video, but I think I'm gonna cut this video here. I gotta start doing chores, get some cows pushed into the robots here. So, but if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos, because now with the warm weather, I'm gonna start making videos, and I'm gonna start making a lot of videos. So Make sure you guys subscribe, and thanks for watching.